Good morning, Gerald 508. It's Tuesday the 21st, and so we continue on in our journey, and I want to thank Dana for a really compelling question about epidemiology using a real kind of neat case study approach, and everything that was brought up by everybody in the discussion, it really shows that that the management of the client, how important it is, and a lot of you talked about involvement of families, and so I kind of threw out there quite a few times, but it is true that as a family member, you need to be kind of proactive and make sure you have decision making abilities in terms of issues with capacity of the person you're doing the caregiving on. And so I think really as a rite of passage, we all need to make sure that we have all of our durable power of attorney set up for both fiduciary and for health. And in kind of a perfect piggyback back-to-back discussion sessions is what's going on now with Joe's discussion. And we had all these issues about the difference between a 65 and a 95-year-old client, patient, if you want to call it, if they're entering into a healthcare facility, and the unique needs they have and the unique sensitivities that the practitioner needs to have when evaluating that client, and so. Joe's really put together an amazing table, and what it really kind of illustrates is that our body is this incredible network of interacting systems, cardiovascular, respiratory, gastrointestinal. We look at endocrinology and the modulation of everything, kidney function, nervous system, immune system, and we're going to have a whole section on psychoneuroimmunology. Reproductive changes, hormonal changes that are related. It's and then he tops it off with all the changes in acuity of our senses, and so it's a really bang up job, and something that Joe stressed, and it's something to think about as human beings. All you have to do is look at the diversity of the way people look. Throughout your day, all the different people you encounter, and this is kind of as Joe coined it, a heterogeneity. And if we were to pull people inside and evaluate each of those systems that Joe reviewed and that I just talked about, there's heterogeneity there. Even though it's quote unquote normal aging, just large differences across the board, and you have to think about this when evaluating test results. An important thing that Joe ended his lecture with, again, and it was kind of doing the piggyback on the Mendelsohn and McCann article / PowerPoint, and Joe dove into the articles, and I appreciate that. In the fact that it's very modifiable, okay, and if you look at life extension studies, for example, risk of diabetes. We can take drugs like metformin, but lifestyle trumps everything, and so we're going to all. I've seen, from the introductory discussion that many of you have changed your lives, and we all go through cycles. Our physiology changes as we get older, and all of a sudden there's a wake up call, and then as Joe points out in his discussion question, let's think programmatically. What can we do? And I think some of the simplest things. I know back in the day you used to have juice sitting at the dinner table or breakfast table. Why not make it green tea? You don't need all that sugar. Why not have all the colors present? Get rid of so much of the easy to produce starches and things like that. Make that your marketing approach, in terms of the facility that you're going to open, and like Joe said, we can kind of make policy statements in terms of city government and things like this. So this is a really good follow-up to Dana's discussion. I really look forward to what's going on. So far, the the discussions have really done a great job. I love the PowerPoints I've put together by both teams, and I look forward to what's coming down the line. I'll have to get co-instructor Julia in here to do a video maybe next time. All right, take care, everybody.